Okay. Triratrante kapita badarasana atma vritti anusarena masam ninye archayam hari. Triratrante kapita badarasana atma vritti anusarena masam ninye archayam hari. Triratrenta kapita badarasana atmaviti anusharena masam ninye archayam hari. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. For the first month, Dhruva Maharaj ate only fruits and berries on every third day, only to keep his body and soul together. And in this way, he progressed in his worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kapitha is a flower which is known in Indian vernacular as Kaeta. We do not find an English equivalent for the name of this flower, but its fruit is generally not accepted by human beings. It is eaten by monkeys in the forest. Dhruva Maharaj, however, accepted such fruits not for luxurious feasting, but just to keep his body and soul together. The body needs food, but a devotee should not accept foodstuff to satisfy the tongue in sense gratification. It is recommended in Bhagavad Gita that one should accept as much food as necessary to keep the body fit, but one should not eat for luxury. Dhruva Maharaj is an acharya, and by undergoing severe austerities and penances, he teaches us how one should execute devotional service. One must carefully know the process of Dhruva Maharaj's service. How severely he passed these days will be shown in later verses. We should always remember that to become a bona fide devotee of the Lord is not an easy task. But in this age, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, it has been made very easy. But if we do not follow even the liberal instructions of Lord Chaitanya, how can we expect to discharge our regular duties in devotional service? It is not possible in this age to follow Dhruva Maharaj in his austerity, but the principles must be followed. Right. We should not disregard the regulative principles given by our spiritual master, for they make it easier for the conditioned soul. As far as our ISKCON movement is concerned, we simply ask that one observe the four prohibitive rules, chant 16 rounds, and instead of indulging in luxurious eating for the tongue, simply accept prasad offered to the Lord. This does not mean that with our fasting the Lord should also fast. The Lord should be given foodstuff which is as nice as possible. But we should not make it a point to satisfy our own tongue. As far as possible, we should accept simple foodstuff just to keep the body and soul together to execute devotional service. It is our duty to remember always that in comparison to Dhruva Maharaj, we are insignificant. We cannot do anything like what Dhruva Maharaj did for self-realization because we are absolutely incompetent to execute such service. But by Lord Chaitanya's mercy, we have been given all concessions possible for this age. So at least we should always remember that neglect of our prescribed duties in devotional service will not make us successful in the mission we have undertaken. It is our duty to follow in the footsteps of Dhruva Maharaj, for he was very determined We should also be determined to finish our duties in executing devotional service in this life. We should not wait for another life to finish our job. Om Ajnanatimandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmitanyena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swamrupa Kadam Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamanam Shri Guru Vaishnavansya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathavitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Paryana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padha Sagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanto Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhevinda Vaneshwari Rishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpataru Bhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutala Kurudah Jai Advaita Swami Tinam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinam Namaste Saraswati Deve Kauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Sandhyavadi Bhakta Desha Tarine Once again, Tri Ratante Kapita Badal Ashana Atmavriti Anusharena Masam Ninya Aruchayam Harim. For the first month, Dhruva Maharaj ate only fruits and berries. On every third day, only to keep his body and soul together, and in this way he progressed in his worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we see in this section Dhruva Maharaj's determination, the pastime that Dhruva Maharaj, a 5-year-old, was trying to get onto the lap of his father, Uttanapad, and was not allowed to sit on the lap of Uttanapad by his stepmother, Suruchi, saying that you have not taken birth from my womb, so you are not the favored child. My son Uttama is favored, so you cannot sit on the lap of your father. And Dhruva Maharaj, being a Kshatriya, no, blood starts boiling. He goes to his mother Suniti and is requesting that, is asking, inquiring that, what should I do? That I cannot even sit on my father's lap. And his mother mentioned that I'm not the favored queen of my husband, of the king, Uttanapad. So I cannot help you in this, but the only person who can help you in this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And I have heard that he can be found in the forest if you perform austerities. So Dhruva Maharaj at that young age immediately goes to the forest, right? And that's where this chapter is titled Dhruva Maharaj leaves home for the forest, right? He leaves home for the forest. And in between, he finds Narad Muni, Ultimately, Narad Muni becomes his spiritual master, and Narad Muni guides him that, okay, in the forest, what he can do, right? So we see that not any other forest. He goes to Madhuvan, the forest in Braj. There are 12 forests in Braj. Madhuvan is one of the forests. So he goes to Madhuvan, um, right, and um, Narad Muni instructs him in some previous verses which we went by that what he should do, um, he should meditate on, on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? That I recommend devotional service to Lord Vasudeva, which is described by our mother. Worship of the Lord's lotus feet is the only method even for achieving the goals of Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. So go to Madhuvan on the bank of Jamuna, where the Lord resides eternally, and become purified there. Practice Ashtanga Yoga. And then in series of verses, he mentions about um, uh, Ashtanga Yoga, Yoga Mishra Bhakti, and ultimately perform full devotional service. Control your mind and speech, be peaceful, be satisfied with eating whatever is available in the forest. Meditate on the Lord's transcendental activities in his various incarnations. Right? Follow the footsteps of previous devotees to worship the Lord. Chant the Mula Mantra and mentally offer items that are unavailable to he who is non-different from the mantra. Who is non-different from the mantra? Only the Supreme Lord. Namachintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Puno Sukta Nitya Yukta Bina Abhinatvam Nama Naminaha. There is no difference between the name and Naminaha, the object. So Dhruva Maharaj, following the instructions of Narad Muni, goes to Madhuvan. Yeah, and um, he starts performing severe austerities. On the other hand, we see Narad Muni goes to meet Uttanapad, right, and pacifies him because Uttanapad, after hearing that his child at such a young age has gone to the forest because of his neglect, because of his neglect, right? Uh, so he feels very morose that he was not able to help, uh, that uh, he is merciless and handpacked. So he kind of mentions that I'm handpacked, trainena, and merciless, akaruna atmana, and have led to banishing Nirvasita, my young devotee son, and his mother. My son is unprotected, anatham, in the forest. He might be tired, hungry, lying down, and the wolves might have attacked him. I was conquered by my wife, Srijitasya. So see my cruelty, the Ratmiyam. Most while Asattama, I did not welcome my son when he tried to climb on my lap. So he realizes this mistake, and that's what happens many times that we commit some mistake. At that time, we don't understand, realize it, but later on, we realize our mistake and we feel morose. You know, how did I neglect um, serving um, those who are dependent on me? How did I neglect them? Right? The child is dependent on the father. The wife is dependent on the father. How did I neglect them? Right? Yeah. So Dhruva Maharaj, uh, after going to Madhuvan, he takes his bath in the Yamuna and he observed fasting that night. Then he worshipped the Lord as instructed by Narad Muni. And from this verse, we see his level of austerity. that in the first month, right, as we see here, he ate only fruits and berries on every third day, right? On every third day. Not that, oh, eating 3 times a day and that also is not sufficient, and we think, oh, no, 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 I need to have some snack in between, I need to have this in between. But we cannot follow completely to the level of austerities which Dhruva Maharaj performed. But still, a lesson we should take from this, that we should not just crave for luxurious eating, no, and go on eating whatever comes, right? Go on eating whatever comes. Eating should also be done as a service to the Supreme Lord, right? Yagyashishtasena santo, muchante sarva kilvisa. We should offer first. Whatever we eat, we should offer first to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And what is the Supreme Personality of Godhead like? Bhaktvaram pushpam palam toyam. Right? So we offer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and then we honor. But in that honoring also, not that we start offering chapan bhog or whatever we want to eat, we offer to the Supreme Lord. Oh, today I want to eat pizza, so offer to the Supreme Lord and then eat pizza. No, offer proper meal to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even on Ekadasi, offer proper meal to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord is not fasting. We are fasting. Right? We are fasting. We are performing austerities. So, ultimately, the lesson which we learn from this kind of austerities is that we should minimize our eating and eat only that which is sufficient, which is adequate to keep our body and soul together, so that we can completely focus in performing devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Right. In that way, you know, we will be able to serve the Lord nicely with that determination. Vacho vegam manashakrodha vegam, jiva vegam, udarapasta vegam. Otherwise, those urges of the stomach, right, will ultimately guide the tongue to eat whatever comes on the way. And now, whether it is 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, we'll still want to eat. Oh, now I'm still feeling hungry. Let me eat, eat, eat. And then ultimately that affects our devotional service. Next day, we won't be able to wake up early and start our devotional service. Right. Or in the night also, we will not have proper sleep. Right. People don't necessarily die from undereating, but they die more from overeating. Right? They die more from overeating. Obesity is considered as a now widely spreading disease. Widely spreading disease. Right. So we should be careful while performing devotional service to minimize eating and eat only that is offered to the Supreme Lord. Eat only that is offered to the Supreme Lord. Right. And be determined in our devotional service. Not that, oh, today somehow it's too cold in the temple, I cannot perform devotional service. Sometimes things can happen. That after a storm or somehow equipment might fail. But not, oh, no, it's too cold. I cannot perform devotional service. It's too cold. I cannot go outside to distribute books. It's too cold. I cannot chant the holy name of the Lord. Right? No. Dhruva Maharaj here, at this young age, is going out in Madhuvan, in the forest, and performing austerities, eating, as is mentioned, the first month, he ate only on the third day, not every day, only on the third day, and what? Kapita, fruits and berries. Srila Prabhupada describes kapita as a flower which is known in Indian vernacular as kayeta, and that's normally eaten by monkeys in the forest. But Dhruva Maharaj subsisted on that, giving up all luxurious feasting, and that also every third day. And then we see in the subsequent verses on the second month, he's eating every sixth day, not every day, every sixth day. What? Dry grass and leaves. Then in the third month, every ninth day, only water. Then every 12th day in the fourth month, only air. That deep level of austerities to perform completely being absorbed in devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Right? Completely being absorbed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord, following the orders of his spiritual master Narad Muni. Right? Chanting the mantra, right? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, or whatever mantra is given by the spiritual master, right? Whatever mantra is given by our spiritual master, we chant. Our spiritual master mentions that, okay, chant the 16 syllable holy name, we chant the 16 syllable holy name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But this is what we learn from Dhruva Maharaj's pastime, is how we can completely become determined in our service to the Supreme Lord. Utsahan nishchaya dhairyat, tat tat karma pravartanat. Right? So even in last 3 days we were doing the Japa retreat. And the first day itself Maharaj mentioned took that verse, Utsahan nishchaya dhairyat. Enthusiasm, determination and patience are very much needed in chanting the holy name of the Lord. Right? Full determination that, let me focus on chanting quality rounds. Enthusiastic, not dull. That, now, no, today it's okay. I just chanted 64, tried to chant 64 rounds yesterday, and now I'm tired. No, determined, fully determined, fully enthusiastic, and patient. Right? Patient. Don't, at times, our acharyas will say, don't try to see the Lord, but do your activities in such a way that the Lord wants to see you. Right? Patient. Right. Yeah. Are there any questions or discussions on this subject matter?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisance. All Krishna Shila Prabhupada. Thank you, Prabhu. Very nice class. My question is regarding, you mentioned that, if I want to eat a particular food item, then I say, oh, okay, I'll make it as bhoga, offer it to the deity, and then I will eat that prasadam. So, yeah, we can understand that we do for the Lord's pleasure, but here it is my pleasure actually. But all the same, Prabhu, there's also this principle of Yukta Vairagya, correct? Where things can be used in Krishna's service. So in this case, it is my propensity or my like for a particular food item. But rather than just eating it as bhoga, I'm offering it to Krishna and then eating it. So how would that play out, Prabhu?
Yeah. What it becomes is, then it becomes us-centric versus Lord-centric, right? So it is still Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam. In the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita is mentioned, Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam. Bhoga, the sense enjoyment, and Aishwarya, wealth, are obstacles in the path of full determination of service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, somehow by the mercy of the Lord, we got this knowledge that whatever you eat, you offer first to the Lord. So we are offering to the Lord, that's good. But still, it's mixed with our sense enjoyment, right?
mm,
It is
mm,
still mixed with our sense enjoyment that, oh, I'm offering it so that I can get that prasadam and I will honor it. Instead, we can transform it that, oh, okay, I like it, but at the same time, not. I make any festival time. I try to read about what items Lord likes. Let me prepare as many items which the Lord likes. Right? I may not like it, but the Lord likes.
mm,
So then the transformation takes place that instead of our sense enjoyment, it is for the Lord. Right? So Yukta Vairagya is whatever objects which we use it for the Supreme Lord. Here the inclinations, right? Inclination, our inclination may not be good at times. It may be for our sense enjoyment. Because even after, say, suppose, even after offering things to the Supreme Lord, which I like, when we get the remnants, one should not even be greedy for the remnants. We should think about how I can distribute those remnants to whoever comes, right?
mm,
And if then something is left, fine, I honor it. But at times, in our initial conditional phase, we see that, okay, the propensity comes, I like it, I offer it, and then as soon as the prasadam comes, those selected items, I put it aside. Uh, Ultimately, what are we nurturing? We are nurturing our greed,
mm.
right? So
Morning. Mm,
that's what ultimately by practicing devotional service, we want to give up those lower qualities,
mm,
right? So that's what no, we should strive regularly. That okay, uh, this prasadam has come. How much? Let's not think about saving it for ourselves. Lord will provide. Dhruva Maharaj subsisted on fruits and berries every third day, right? And he still survived. Not only survived, he got the darshan of the Supreme Lord, and then he lived for thousands of years as the king. Got a kingdom greater than his great grandfather.
mm.
So that's from the teachings we should get that learning that, oh, okay, ultimately, we how do I minimize? Now, in our conditional phase, we all will have that lower qualities. That initially it will all be dependent on, oh, आज क्या खाना है? What do I want to eat?
Yeah.
Not what I want to make for the Lord, but what do I want to eat? But then, no, becomes that, okay, I want to eat, but I got these teachings that, oh, I should offer it, and we offer it. So instead,
But Prabhuji, dilemma comes, for example, we do Ekadasi, so we make for God separate food. But then where to give? In America, you can't give the food away of prasadam that easily.
yeah,
So that is the big dilemma comes up. And then next day again, you have to make fresh food for the God. So where that food goes on?
so you find some avenues. Yes, it not even practicing devotional service does not become easy. So you find avenues to distribute that. Now, and if you will endeavor for it, Lord will help you. Just like at times We have leftovers, and then the dilemma comes that, oh, what am I going to do with all these leftovers? But if you find avenues, oh, there are these homeless places, there are this place, there's that place, then you make an extra endeavor, right? Or you carry it with you, and wherever you go, offer it to somebody. People will take it. Yeah. It's not the easiest thing. I agree. It's not the easiest thing, but yeah, people will take it.
That's why I keep the principle, yat karosi, yat sannyasi, ajuhosi, dadasi.
Yeah.
Right now we are on that stage.
Yeah, that's still the Karma Yoga platform. Right? It's a Karma Yoga platform, but ultimate bhakti, we want to just, and at the end, if no one is there to honor, you put it outside. Put it outside your house. That you can do. Other living entities will honor it. Right? Other living entities will honor it. But just because
got the point.
Who will honor it and we don't make it for the Lord? The Lord wants the rice. I'm fasting from Ekadasi or I'm doing Nirjala. So if I'm doing Nirjala, Yad Karosi, Yad Asnasi, I'm not eating. So the Lord also do Nirjala.
No, you offer the Ekadasi food. That's what I'm doing.
No, because you are eating Ekadasi food, but say suppose you are doing Nirjala. I'm just giving an example. Say suppose you are doing fasting even from water. Like on Janmashtami Day, we fast even from water till midnight. What do we do? Not make it for the Lord on his birthday? It's the Lord's birthday. Right? So it is fasting for us, but for the Lord, it is his birthday. It's feasting. We have to make as many items as possible for the Lord. Yeah? Is that okay? Is that all right, Mataji?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, Hare Krishna. We'll take it further. Nityam Bhagavata Sevya 705. Okay. Thank you all very much. We'd like to wish you all a safe and Krishna conscious day and week ahead. We'd like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shina Shingo, Jaina Shingo, Jaina Shingo, Praladesha, Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Lingam, Ugravira Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam, Narsingam Vishanam Vadram Mityam Namamiham. Nrsimha Bhagavana ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the Assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha Kalpataru Vaishya, Kripa Sindhu Bhaya Vacha Patitanam, Pavane Bhaya Vaishnave Bhyo Namo Namaha. वैष्णविंद की जय, ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे।
Hare Hare Bol. Thank you, Madhuvati Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Madhu.
Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.